Welcome back, everybody, Automotive Inc. Today we're working on a 2015 Kia Sorento. Now, this is a lower trim model that does not have the high intensity headlamps. And so we're going to install a new low beams. At some point, somebody's installed a Sylvania bright, one of those blue bulbs in the brights, and they're actually really bright. So we're going to leave those. But I will say that the low beam on this model is very lackluster and doesn't produce a lot of lights. So especially in the city where you have a lot of ambient lighting around. Now, before we get started, if you don't mind, smash the subscribe button, thumbs up, and notification bell. Helps my small channel out. So we're going to put in a brand that I've actually used for a long time, Headlight. I will link these down below. I will also link the bulbs for the high beams, and the marker lamps are LED, so more than likely that's not swappable, and then this top running light is not swappable. But I will have a video also later on the fog lamps down here. We'll swap those out. Now, these marker lamps right here are LED. This one in here looks like an 1157. Pretty simple. Now, I do appreciate how Kia made it very easy for you to change out bulbs. Now, heaven forbid you're on the side of the road and just got to get this bad boy changed out. A low beam is the H7 SLL, and the high beam is the H7LL, and if you need to swap a fog lamp, that is going to be an 881 bulb. Now, the reason why I like these bulbs, inexpensive. I'm not sponsored by them, but I probably put them between working on other people's cars and doing these swaps for people, all of my personal vehicles and everything. I've never replaced one. They've never went bad. I think the longest running we have with one currently is about 6 years. I've had one bulb out of a pair. They come as a pair typically, or in a 4-pack, depending on how you want to order them. And only one flickered, got it off the Zon, and the company warrantied it. They sent me out a new set, and so I stick with that because we have a good experience with them. So as we come in to the actual Kia here, you can see that we have our bulb covers here, and our other one is right here. Now they're just twist off, and I appreciate how easy they are to get off. Now as we come back out here to the vehicle itself, again, high beam, low beam. This is an incandescent, looks like it said 1157, and then these ones are not swappable, and then neither is this LED strip. So hopefully those don't go out. Now pretty here, guys, whatever bulb you're accessing just has this cover. Here we go. So you just have this cover right here, and that's basically going to be a counterclockwise turn to remove the bulb. So you can stick your hand in there, and then you're just going to twist it counterclockwise. So as you can see right here, I just turned it counterclockwise. Now, interesting enough, this looks like one of those Sylvania bulbs, but this might just be an OEM Kia one. Just not very bright at all. I'll show you the new bulbs, and I'll show you what the LEDs look like in there. Now, at some point I was looking through the service history on this. Now, earlier generation LEDs did get super hot, and some still do. The thing I like about the Headlight ones is they actually have cooling fans in there. So let's go ahead and remove this bulb. Now, to remove it from that cover, all you got to do is just wiggle it out with your thumbs. Now, if you want to save these bulbs, do not touch the glass filament. Okay, because that will destroy them. Now, you can set them aside there. It's merely just the actual from your fingers that jack it up. So if you want to save those, I recommend you just take your LED box and put it back in there. Now, Headlight typically gives you a pair of white gloves so you can give your headlights the white glove treatment. So, yep, looking in the box, here are our little white gloves. So again, if you want to save them, again, this is an H7, your warranty paperwork and everything. So as we come over here, we can see that this bulb is basically the exact same size, but you can see that this little ridge in there is the cooling fan. Now again, I haven't seen these really produce that much heat in my experience, but having the cooling fan isn't a bad thing. So putting it back in is basically going to be the same thing. You can see a little tab here at the top. That needs to go at the top of the actual clip. So now we're just going to push it back in. So as you can see right here, this is that little tab I was talking about. You're going to push that back in. And then once you're done, we're going to slide it back in the hole. And really, you can't screw it up. It's literally a quarter of a turn. So you just line up the tabs and turn in tight. Now, once you get that done, you can just take your cap. It'll only go on basically one way. And again, there's some vehicles that change these bulbs out if you happen to lose a light while you're on the road. Swapping them, they're a little bit more intense to do, so I can definitely appreciate that. But as long as you just wiggle that around, you can do it all one-handed. Now let's take a look with the lights on. So as you can see right here, guys, this is our old fog lamp. Now that we have our LED in there, way brighter. Now I know it's blinding in the light, but just in comparison, if we come over here to the standard yellow, it doesn't really even like blind you, you know, until you get like within a foot of it. And so everything else is super white. And this one, this Sylvania bulb that they had put in at some point, we're not going to swap it because it's bright white like an LED, so I like that. But huge difference when it comes to that. And I just really enjoy that. So as always, guys, like I said, links to everything will be down below. This is like a 6-minute job. So even if you're not going LED, you're just swapping this out with a standard bulb. I will link a standard bulb too, so if you just have a firm drive to do that. But when a lot of the light on the front of this car is already LED, it just kind of a weird look to it if it's not a bright white light versus a yellow lamp or a warm light. So I will link all those down below. You guys can always check it out. If you have any questions, fire off in the questions below. And if you want to know how to do the fog lamp, it's a little bit more in depth, but nothing that no one can't do it by themselves if you know how to screw in a light bulb. As always, guys, appreciate you guys being here. Catch you on the next one.